Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest continues with Chapter 4 titled Amazing Elmina. Elmina? What the hell is an Elmina? Regardless, our heroes find themselves in the port town of Elmina. Oh, that's what Elmina is. Where they find that at the reception desk a fish is flopping on the counter. Naturally, Happy and Natsu want to eat it, only for it to turn back into a regular human being. We find out this is the true receptionist of the hotel, and owner on top of that, I guess, who quickly tells the crew to just take any room that they want and he'll be right back as he has a date. However, before he makes his way out of the hotel, he warns them to make sure they drink a complimentary beverage in each of the rooms. Otherwise, no human would be able to live in that town. Naturally, our crew question this, but they ultimately find that, they don't want to just go out and go back into the wilderness or try to find another hotel. So they decide to suck it up and still crash there. However, they do unfortunately find the beverage that was mentioned previously that immediately looks like poison. Like it straight up looks like poison with a skull kind of capping off the bottle. However, they drink it regardless, as they feel as though what the harm or whatever. Honestly, I have no understanding as to why they would drink such a suspicious looking liquid. However, that night, Gray wakes up to find himself underwater. Naturally, he panics as all shit, only to find that he's able to breathe and talk as if he were simply just on land. He looks outside to find that the whole town is submerged and that Natsu is having a bit of fun outside, as well as everyone else apparently, who are just swimming around talking with the fish and just having a grand old time, with Gray being the only one who kind of questions the actual proceedings going on here. They end up finding the receptionist in his fish form and who officially introduces himself as Kashima, the manager of the hotel, and explains that it is currently high tide and as the sea has rolled in, it has submerged the town into its true form, a place ruled over by fish. Apparently, their fishy forms are the true forms of the town's inhabitants, and their human forms are the effect of some form of medicine. And honestly, it's just a lot of fun. Under the sea, down where it's wetter, down where it's better. Everything seems to just be sunshine and rainbows down there. However, as soon as Gray tries to inquire into the whereabouts of the water god dragon, immediately the receptionist goes into a berserk state, angry, and tells them that he will not allow them to lay a finger on the water dragon god. Suddenly, all the fish who were previously playing around with our heroes turn on them and start to attack them, viciously biting at them, so on and so forth. Naturally, our heroes probably could have taken these fish out no problem, but Urza decides that they'll back down for the time being, not wanting to actually harm anyone for the moment, as no party has actually done each other any wrong. The receptionist fish does shout out to not let them get away because they are apparently much like the humans from the other day. Gray takes notice of this statement and wonders about what humans might have been lurking in this city previously. Obviously, this city is not what it seemed, and the sealing of the water dragon god might not be as grandiose and as just a mission as advertised, which, was very apparent. To have our heroes just gonna go out, challenge dragons, seal them away, bada bing, bada boom, get any wish you want, is fishy as all get out. And I'm glad they're actually going in that direction from jump. They've made no qualms to hide that this is a very fishy, yes, I said that pun, undertaking, and there's something suspicious about this request. Speaking of suspicious, we return to Magnolia and the Fairy Tale Guild, where Toka explains that she uses water type magic to Mira Jane and Lasagna. Juvia takes note of this, and as soon as Toka uses this moment as a way to insult Gray, Juvia goes on the attack, only be stopped by Gajeel. Gajeel tells her to hold herself back until they can and really delve deeper into the situation with this young girl, only for them to see her sprout a tail out of nowhere. So, mysteries deepen in this series. While not a thrill a minute series so far, it has been very interesting, and I'm interested to see where it goes from here on out. The art has been pretty dang good. Where certain moments there you can really tell that, excuse me, that it is in fact Mashima doing the artwork, but you can see that Atsuo is doing it as well. You can see the little points here and there where it's obviously Atsuo, but then at other points you can't tell the difference. So this is definitely a system of Mashima. I think especially in the very first wide shot of the city that we see, it looks a little rough. So I think those are a few telling signs here and there. But art is spot on as always. Just a phenomenal job as ever in the artwork. The plot is slowly going along, but I'm in no hurry. This is, just for fun. This is a fun little romp. It's a side quest. So I'm just interested to see where we go with this. I don't really expect much out of this series. It's just a fun read for anyone who actually just still wanted a little more fairy tale. Now, whether it devolves later down the line is anyone's guess. It's a good bet that it probably will, but for the time being, enjoy it for what it is, and, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about this series, this chapter, our characters, the new guild member who's very odd? Tell me your thoughts, and leave me a like if you liked this video, or a dislike if you didn't, and subscribe for more fairy tale. Hopefully it won't be 100 chapters before this ends. We'll see.